I'm muted? Oh, I'm totally muted. Oh no. Oh no, it isn't. Cool. I've been watching it. Oh, that's really far away. I've been watching Azumi's stream, and I thought that my stream lagged out, but no. I think it actually did kind of lag out, but there's no video tomorrow. That makes me so sad. Let's launch Minecraft. Oh, also, like, this is not going to be a real stream. Minecraft is not loading. Where's that? Oh. That's what that was. I was so confused. I just heard the Discord notification. It was the stream. I want to follow this person. Not Osmond. I'm already following Osmond. But, he lives. Hello, Don. Yeah.
Welcome, Donjuk.
Oh, that was so creepy. That's so dark. What happened to Minecraft? I launched it. It's not going. Let's go over here anyway. Hello. Yeah, so this isn't a real stream. I'm still sick. Like, I'm not sick enough to not stream, but like, I'm not sick enough to, or I'm still sick enough to not be able to play Fatal 12. So if I can't play Fatal 12, like, why even bother? Am I right? Like, if I can't stream Fatal 12, I might as well just like quit Twitch forever. You know? Actually, funny thing, I was actually talking to somebody today about the like, what was it, like the anti-woke gamer spreadsheet of like the list of the people who are like, oh, you can't play this game because they have a pride flag in it, that thing. And we were just going through the, I don't know how it came up in our conversation, but we just went through it. We were making fun of like all the things and tried to like figure out like, oh, why, I wonder why this is banned. And one of the things was on the list. Fatal 12 was actually on the list, and I was like, hey, yo, Fatal 12. The comment on that Bernie's trailer, your first mistake was thinking I interact with any sort of promotional material that Hoyo puts out for anything, Don. No, I have not. If you would like to recite it back to me verbatim, I would appreciate that. Oh, we're going to the jungle. You're right, DM it. Yeah. I didn't change any of my stream things, but I think we'll be okay. I think we're gonna be Gucci, as long as they don't try to like... Actually, you know what? I think we won't be Gucci when I try to run like 27 different things. But this is a test stream, because right now, my internet speed is like low-key kind of garbage. Well, it's not garbage, but like low-key it's kind of garbage compared to what it was before. So like, it's kind of not good. But I think we'll be okay. I was just thinking, Azumi streams Val, and I was just thinking about like, you know, every time I watch Azumi play Val, I want to re-download Val just to like play it again. Then I was like, I can't even do it now. My ping would be so bad. But I'm here. Don't? What do you mean don't? You don't want my like 50 like, what was it? Like the like 300 it's a trap. The 300 like what was it? Petabyte, whatever. Download League of Legends instead. You know what? It's actually funny. I actually had League installed before I had Val. Actually, if I minimize this, make it small. Oh, Minecraft just crashed. That's cool. Oh, did it actually get rid of it? Oh no, it's still there. Yeah, I don't have my lag. I don't have my league icon anymore, but on my desktop you can still see the shortcut where face check used to be. It's actually like if you look, you can't see it, but like on my desktop, it's actually like one of the first things I installed on this computer. Like literally like one of the first things I installed. I've got the recycling bin. I've got Logitech options for my mouse. I've got Anne. I have the folders for my SD card when I back up my saves. I have CurseForge for Minecraft. I have Discord, and then I have FaceCheck. It's literally one of the first things I downloaded. Do I have to is OBS smart enough to pick this back up, or do I have to re-select this? Okay. What's this DM? Oh, I did see that. I did see that. You're right, I actually did see that. You know why? You know, the only reason I saw it is because the quote-unquote flea-ridden tourist from Twitter. That's the only reason I saw it. I saw someone, like, quote it in a Twitter post earlier today. Like, high key. But, like, listen, you feel this lag. You can see this lag right now. Some of it might just be the server. Most of it's probably just the server. But that's not gonna stop me from blaming my internet. Bro, I'm suffering so much right now. I'm suffering so much right now as I think about Dawn streaming at 480.
I'm hungry.
Wokey boy, it's so good. It's so I don't even know where I'm going. It's so good because it's so bad. Oh, I gotta go back around here. I went too far up. Why am I catching strays? You're not catching strays. I'm catching a stray. It's a stray for me disguised as a stray for you. I'm complaining about having lag in Minecraft, like having choppy performance in Minecraft, streaming at 72060. When you were streaming, you had lag in Genshin, or not lag in Genshin, but you just had like 480 to like deal with streaming, because I'm suffering because my speed has gone down from 500 to 90, and like low key, it's not Pog. Anyway, straight up, what this is gonna be is I'm gonna do the dailies on both of the accounts. Then I'm gonna log into Genshin, condense my resin, and then I'm maybe just gonna have Star Rail like idle in the background, and then I'm just gonna sit here and do like actual stuff. Oh, Ozmy's oh, that's actually so crazy. That's actually so crazy. That's wild. That's wild. It's wild that I was just talking about watching the stream like minutes ago. That is crazy. You're playing Val? Wow, I never would have known.
Welcome Visualny 0N.
I never would have known. Why am I collecting oil? This is all a wash. I need to be collecting meat. Playing Val? Yeah, you know, I bet that there was another streamer in one of your games that popped off with the sheriff. And I bet you had a really toxic player who actually wasn't toxic. Right? How did you know? I must be psychic, like Sayaka Mizono. I don't know. There's no way. How did I 401k? No, how? Wait. This is something that only works in chat. How did I 401? Oh, that's 101. No, 401. How did the world may never know? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm too sick and tired to deal with this. I'm too loopy. Physically not able. Yeah, I'm like bad sick though. Like good bad sick. Like sick like where I'm sick enough to like have everything be a pain, but like not sick enough to like not do anything. So I'm just in that limbo state of like I can't really do stuff, but like I don't feel bad enough to not do stuff, but I'm also like not good enough to actually do stuff. So, just kind of existing. Also, like Hikey, there's not going to be a video tomorrow. I have like so many funny things that I've grabbed out of like the 3 weeks of VODs that I have not done anything with because they've all just been building up on the hard drive. And I was going through some of them. I've been rendering them for YouTube, and I came across the one where I was telling Ryo and Kawa about the hamburger sushi, and I was like, this would be a perfect thing to put up on like YouTube Shorts, and it's not gonna happen tomorrow. It's not gonna happen. I just don't have time. The what? Oh, I can tell the story again. Okay, so it was back in like September like 24th or something. I was building the library and I have no idea what Kawa was doing. He's probably working on his big underground kingdom because he's a mad lad like that. And I think Ryo was just grinding experience because he's trying to get like feather falling 27 boots. But I told them about a conversation I had earlier that day where I was talking with some people and we were all talking about like favorite foods, and it was a like nice even split between hamburgers and sushi. And so I proposed hamburger sushi, where
Welcome
thank you
XX
for the
Fancy
follow,
X.
Kinosuke. I proposed a hamburger
Welcome
sushi.
XX Fancy X.
I like the double. I like the double pando. As the voice to speech really goes hard. But no, that's not important. The important part is I said hamburger sushi, hear me out. The rice replaces the bun as the main grain. It contains everything. The seaweed wrap replaces the lettuce, right? And then instead of fish, like you normally have in sushi, on the inside you would have like ground beef, like hamburger meat. And then on top of it, you would have like maybe some cheese mixed in, maybe some cheese on top, like as a little garnish. And then on top of that, you'd have some pickles. You got to skedaddle. You probably do want to skedaddle before you hear the rest of this. And then have you have a nice night, day, afternoon, whatever, Azumi. Um, so you put the cheese on, right? Maybe either mixed in with the ground beef inside the rice, or maybe on top, and then you sprinkle some relish on top, and then you can have like dipping sauces of ketchup and mustard. And um, when I told it to Ryo, he had my expected reaction, which was, "Why would you do that? That sounds horrible. That's an affront to God. Why would you ever do that? I hate this country so much." Kawa had the reaction that I got when I told the other people, which was, "Hey, yo, that actually sounds like a great idea." Oh, I missed my daily reward. Rip me. Oh, it's because it actually ticked over to a new day. Rip me. But rebrand the maki sushi into the sushi burger, but worse. But the real kicker for the story for Ryo was that everybody I told it to earlier that day was like, that actually sounds a great idea, except for the relish. They all were totally on board with the idea of wrapping ground beef and melted American cheese inside rice and seaweed. They weren't on board with putting pickles on it. They were all just like every single person was just like, nah, I hate pickles. I hate pickles. Pickles killed my family. And it was just such a wild thing because I was expecting at least one of them to be like, why would you ever think of something like this? But they were all just like, nah, I love burgers. Let's spam musubi with beef. Oh, it was just such a funny conversation. But it was an even funnier clip. Gather 30 fish? Oh, Pog. Pog. Speaking of things that are Pog, and because there were so many girls in Azumi's queue, and we were talking about the girl buffs, and there was somebody playing with their girlfriend, and they were talking about the girlies. I feel compelled to mention that Hollow Forms started in Fae, and they have legendary Lilina in it, and she's like the queen, the old school queen of having absolutely zero defense and having everything in attack. She's like the epitome of the coughing nuke, or at least she was until Emblem Celica came around. But one of her builds, like her ideal build, uses Crystalline Water 4 and Still Water 3. So she has like 8 defense at level 40. And one of the comments on the video was that 8 defense is serving. And I was like, I've never seen a comment I could get so behind of I have no idea what I'm saying anymore. I'm just looking for a fishing rod. You got a fishing rod for me, bro? Does this character even know how to fish? They do. Where's my fishing rod? Do I gotta go down to the Bass Pro Shop? This might as well be, this might as well be the new talk show. I called it Late Night Neon Lights just because it rhymed and I thought of it. And I was like, that sounds like something that's just close enough to being something that might actually be marketable for something I'm never gonna do again. Okay, I have no idea where this is. Maybe the Archer has a better quest. The Archer class really is made up of archers. Gather 40 wood, bruh. What is this? What is this? 40 wood? 40 wood with level 15 wood cutting? Nah. Nah. The Demi Lovato song isn't being referenced? It is not. It is not. Oh, Don, I changed some of your stuff. I leveled you up 1 level and I changed some things. Please update. Gather resources 30? Bruh, what is with this? This game is trying to get me to prof and I'm not having it. This game is trying to get me to prof and I refuse to do it. Gather this many that's, get this many those. Loot HS, finally some actual real stuff. Let's go bust out that Explorer's set, or that Adventurer's set that hopefully is in here somewhere so I don't suffer. Slime, Beach, Adventurer, 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 Adventurer. Who cares that it's level, like, 20 armor, or level 30 armor? Honestly, like, I didn't even know. I didn't even know what, this is, I don't know. Character storage is a mess? No, character storage is always a mess. It became even more of a mess because Rekindled update actually added more storage space. They actually expanded all of the bank pages so you can actually store more items than you used to be able to. But it messed up, they added more columns, so it messed up all of the item sorting. Because suddenly there were like 9 columns instead of 7, so everything got shifted over in a weird way. But like all the items like kept the number slots that they were in. So like an item that was in slot 9, which was like second over from the second column or second row, is now at the end of the first row, and it just like ruined everything. Oh, I can't even use this. Can I use Absolution? I can. Okay, cool. Time to like, I don't know. Let's go die here. Noom. I can't believe they like made Assassin this bad. Like they really looked at Shadestepper and just said, what if we could make this class like not good? And then they did. Absolute mad lads. I don't even have any healing potions. We're so gonna die. It's gonna be so good. Oh, I know, I've accidentally turned on cinematic camera. Hey, yo. Legendary dagger on the first chest? Actually kind of crazy. Actually kind of crazy. I'm so gonna die here. Actually wild. Can you believe that? Can you believe that that's happened? I can't even believe that. Now we have to actually fight. I don't have any health potions either. So we just kind of have to suffer like this. Oh. Oh, I've died. I've been killed. That's so sad. Do I have any teleport scrolls on me? I'm gonna spawn back in Levigar anyway. Are there any scrolls I can grab? To like, just be like, nah, get me out of here. Do I have anything cool? Selchar, Troms. Is that an Amsterd scroll? Okay. We're gonna get an Almouge. Getting this out of my inventory. I'm just gonna run around like in the path to Deathless by Turnivs. And I'll just beat down all the enemies with the raw power of being overleveled for the area. And then somehow I'll still die. We'll go to Termite Mounds. There's like 7 chests in there and I don't know where any of them are. It'll be great. You just gotta find the entrance. Oh, there's one. What if he wanted to be Sung Jin Woo from the hit mobile game Solo Leveling Arise, but the Windcraft devs said no? Shadestepper is what he originally was gonna do before he turned into a sellout mage. Bro became a mage. When you think about it, what's the difference between Sung Jin Woo and all of like the super generic like seasonal isekai with the main character who's like, I'm gonna become a magic swordsman, right? Nothing. Nothing. It's the same concept. He's married to one woman? That's true. Most of the time they're either married to 17 women looking at you, Rudius Grey Rat, that's his name, right? Or they're married to no women, looking at you, the other half of isekai protagonists. They're like, women? I don't know how to converse with them. Oh, hello. Hello there. I have the personality of a black hole. Because I'm just as dense as one, and I suck all the life out of everyone around me. I have to go back up there to get that chest. Sir is loyal? I totally read that as Sis is loyal, and I was like, I guess she kinda was. I guess she kinda was. And I was gonna be okay if you were referring to his actual sister, or if you were gonna refer to, Heian. I was gonna be okay with both of those answers. Like I said, I'm not okay right now. I mean, I can even tell, listening to myself talk. Oh wow, tough bone. Ha ha ha. Oh, the pouch is full. The pouch is full. That's so sad, bros. That's so sad, bros. This is a stream all about how deep I am. It's called #deep. Have you ever stopped to watch a bluebird drop from a tree and take to the air? Me neither. Have you ever took time just to finish a rhyme, but the right words just weren't there? Meet Cleaver. Not gonna lie, that song goes pretty hard. Which, like, I know is kind of like the point, but like, high-key, that song goes hard. Like, it's got some fire lyrics in it. Like, I don't think... No, that's not true. What I was about to say was going to be factually incorrect. I was going to say, I don't think I've ever heard a Bo Burnham lyric harder than the people in my life are like grains of sand, because they stick together, often near my butthole. I was going to say I've never heard a lyric in any of his songs that goes harder than that, but I know that would be a lie. So I'm not, I decided to redact that statement. Oh, Neo's on. I'm gonna have to break the news that it's the less popular Sophie on right now. Huh? Do you mean huh, Dawn? I'll play the song right now. I'll play it right here, right now. I said what you said? Okay.
So about halfway through the show, so I think it's time to talk about how deep I am. And I'm pretty
Okay, I gotta find it. Where is it?
The people in my life are like grains of sand, 'cause they stick together, yeah. often near my butthole. If life is an ocean, I am a deep and handsome fish. A fish that's drowning. If
Yeah. There's some other good ones. This is also a pretty good part.
have you ever wrote a song note for note and not a single note was out of place? Duh. Hold on. The people in my life are like blades of grass. How? 'Cause they're all so grounded, but at least grass stays away from my butthole. Art is a harlot, and I am her sassy urban friend. Bitch, why you being so selfish? If mama is right and the world is my oyster, then I must have an allergy to shellfish. You don't know. How could you know? If life makes you
It's a pretty good one. Trying to think, were there any other good ones? Channel 5 News is a pretty good one off of the What album. It was never performed, it's a studio only, but Channel 5 News is pretty good too. What's got some pretty good songs in it. It's got some songs that I think actually like really aren't that good, but it's also got some pretty good ones. Channel 5 News, the musical, is a pretty good one. So is Hell of a Ride, and Hashtag Deep's pretty good. The jokes are okay too. I feel like it's real easy just to say that like, is it even on here? No, it's not. That the second one, or maybe the third one, the special, the Kanye one, that one was a pretty good one. That had some good songs in it. The Kanye rant is a pretty good song too. But no, I really like the two like verses in Hashtag Deep of the
CCCC.
if mama is right and the world is my oyster, then I must be allergic to shellfish, or I must have an allergy to shellfish. And the okay, we don't need any of these. The people in my life are like grains of sand because they stick together, often near my butthole. It's such a good line in terms of like the subversion of what you would think it would be, and then the extra subversion on top of that, because you would obviously think like, oh, grains, like they fall, they come and go easily, they slip through his fingers and everything like that, but then he says, oh, they stick together like how sand does when it's wet, but then he still turns it into like a negative thing. Oh, another legend. Oh, 2 legendaries. Wow. Not gonna lie, probably all of this is garbage, but we're gonna take it anyway, so I'm not gonna bother with this class. Should we roll? No, we don't have time. Quitting this game. It's Genshin time. Genshining time. I had to update Star Rail earlier today. I just realized I didn't do Star Rail because I had to update it. Because I had to update it so I could be graced by the presence of Parappa the Rappa. Someone please make that mod. Someone please make that mod. I want a mod where it turns Rappa into Parappa the Rappa. That needs to happen. Oh, also I changed some settings in the NVIDIA control panel, and like all of a sudden my gaming performance just like got way better. It was kind of wild actually. Would you believe me if I told you I turned off VSync and suddenly things got better? Oh yeah, my favorite thing. My favorite thing. Super laggy notes app that isn't being responsive to my writing. My favorite. Love that. You know what? We're gonna stick with the highlighter because the pen, like, low key, kind of sucks. Is that Mualani? Well, actually, it's nothing because you can't see it right now. I turned off VSync and then I changed some of the games from normal to high performance, and the performance, in fact, got better. Wasn't that wild? She keeps saying, off we go and need a surfboard. You don't even use a surfboard, Mualani. What are you even talking about? I should probably be star railing right now, right? Save time. Star rail in the background. That's how I did the entire, after I like molded about the War Dance event on Twitter. New launcher, oh, it's making me use the existing launcher. After I molded about the War Dance event and how much I hated this, how everything was super scripted and like, there was like there was very limited interaction at all for the entire event because I don't care about Luca. Sorry, Luca fans. I then realized what I can do is I can just like make the window super small, set it to 30 FPS, and then I just turned on auto advance for everything. And so it would just do its own thing, and every so often I would look over to see if I needed to select dialogue or needed to go to a new location, and I just went about my business as usual. And I was like, oh, Starro, you're doing something. So in that regards, 10 out of 10 event. I take it back. Amazing event. I didn't even have to do anything. I literally just sat there and alternated between pressing left mouse and using my WASDs whenever I was in an open world exploration. I think the most I did in that entire event was a part where they forced you to run around and collect puzzle pieces. And I was like, you know what? Pog event. The ultimate auto event. Genshin could never. Actually, Genshin could. Genshin currently has an event that you can totally auto. You don't have to do anything. If you get host of this event, if you're the host player of like Reminiscent Regiment, unless they've changed something, you can literally just queue in, and if you're the host leader, you can just sit there and do nothing. Farina and Prophet, that's actually like high-key what I was doing, because I just gave up. I tried using Nuve, and then I just decided I just didn't want to even take the time to press left mouse. And so I would just choose Farina or Bennett, and I would just run around. And every time something would run out, I would just press E or Q, and I would just stand there and not do anything. I felt pretty vindicated. People who pick supports. Oh, every single time I chose, everyone chose DPS. We just ran forward DPS the entire time. Didn't follow the event rules. We had a good one where we had 2 Nuvs and 2 Yalans. The host had Yalan out. Player 2 had Nuve. I pulled out my Nuve, and then player 4 switched to Yalan, and we queued up like that. I did have an Arlecchino that died immediately. Surely taking over the mantle of the Hu Tao mains. It was the one where it was like completely challenged without a single character death. They did their E, they activated their Bond of Life, and then immediately got murked. And I was like, cool. They got like vaped by an enemy or something like that, and they just died, and I was like, cool. Cool. Dedge. I saw her using Homa too, which hurt me a little bit inside. Like, I know it's good for her, but it still hurts me inside whenever I see a Raiden using Homa. Multiple Arlecchinos can observe each other's marks? That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. You know the best part about having all my commissions set to Sumeru, because I'm not sure if I've gotten all the achievements? The best part is I just keep getting the same duplicate commissions over and over and over again. and I can just skip them every time doing this. Oops, I didn't get stuff for Mualani. Sorry, Mualani. There's a new banner. It's Parappa the Rappa, and I have 7 Stellar Jades. But that doesn't matter, because what we're gonna do is we're going straight to Cavern of Corrosion, and we're gonna continue to farm for... Oh, is the new artifact out? This thing that's gonna save Jinglu? Well, sorry Jinglu, I have fished out. Maybe they're your achievement related ones? I don't follow. I don't follow. My mouth is still just as fast as it ever is. It's probably actually faster right now than it is normally.
Scenery is wonderful.
I'm probably talking the way I chat when I'm in people's streams, but my brain's not there.
Add Astra. Error. Add Astra.
My mouth's on like the 5090 or whatever, and with only like 14 gigs of RAM because they're cheapskates, and my brain's still on like Intel integrated GPU. Okay, that's enough of that. I'm not gonna open ZZZ or Wuwa because they're dead to me. Like high key. High key. We're gonna move over here, and then I'm gonna break the immersion. You like crickets? Hello everybody, I am your streamer. What did ZZZ and Wuwa do? Wuwa did the cardinal sin of I just don't want to grind for artifacts. And ZZZ did the cardinal sin of I just don't want to grind for artifacts. I'll probably still play Wuwa though, to play the story. See, the problem is, I at least care somewhat about Wuwa's story, and like the combat's kind of cool, kind of pog. But like, the problem is, I just don't care about anything at ZZZ. I've been playing it because GUN is pog, and then Xingye was supposed to come out, Xingyi, and then I was like, I'll get her, 'cause she's supposed to be best in slot, and then I got her, and I don't like playing her as much as I like playing Anvi. There's not enough room for 4 games with artifact grinding? Oh, there totally is. Don, I'm playing Windcraft, I'm loot running, which I've been doing trying to do at least 1 loot run a day. I didn't do it today, but I've been trying to do at least 1 loot run a day, and that takes at least, well, if it's a good loot run, for me, if it's one of what I consider a good loot run, that can take like 2.5 hours to do a single loot run. If it's a bad one, it'll maybe take like 30 minutes. Probably closer to 40 minutes. But more time than I spend on any of these other games, easily. But I've been reinvigorated to play Windcraft again, because I learned about altar surfing on Warrior, which abuses a bunch of... It doesn't really abuse, it's a feature of the game. It uses a bunch of aspects that add +1s to your Bash and War Scream to create this like aura of damage around you, and then you can just cycle like upper surfing, sort of, by weaving in War Scream and Bash with Generalist. So you still have some of the mobility of upper surfing, but you have the damage of Bash Scream, which is cool because you get the best of both worlds. And I like it. It's a ton of work, it's so much investment, but I like it because Bash Scream is meta for Warrior, and I hate Bash Scream with a passion. Literally, like, unironically, I genuinely think it's one of the worst things in the game. Like, here you have this whole class, right? It has a whole archetype around tanking, a whole archetype around high risk, high reward, and a whole archetype around, like, spell spam. And some of the coolest movement, some of the easiest movement in the game, and just an awful class. Like, probably, like, it's up there for being, like, the worst class in the game. And the one redeeming factor it has is Bash War Scream, where you just cycle Bash and War Scream, and it just does crazy damage with Discombobulate. Like, the damage is just insane. Obviously not as insane as, like, Wizard, but like mage has insane damage. Like ain't nobody else hitting like 100k meteors just like going bam 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 bam. But I just hate bash war scream because you literally just stand there and you press bash and then you press war scream and you might be saying, Neon, how's that any different from the bolt slingers who just sit there and they spam arrow shield and arrow storm over and over and over again? They just cycle arrow storm and arrow shield. Or how's that different from the mages that cycle meteor and ice snake? Those are ranged classes. Those are ranged classes. They actually get things to do. They don't have to stand right on top of an enemy and just tank everything or die. I don't know. There was an Annie raid, and I did it, and I totally contributed to that. I did so much damage. I sat there and I did my upper surfing, and I was so helpful for that raid. I did so much damage. Probably contributed to like 1% of the total damage out of like the 45 people there. Probably less than that. Rose health bar got melted. It was actually kind of crazy, not gonna lie. Like, no cap, on God, for real, for real. So reference, it's not just me doing haha funny zoomer things. But yeah, it was pretty good actually. It was really fun watching all the people out there. I did see one person running like a Capricorn Cascade, like they were running a Cascade build. I have to assume it was actually I don't know. I have to assume it was maybe Arca. Capricorn and Cascade. I assume it was Arca. It could have been Riftwalker. It's probably Riftwalker. So I felt less bad about like me being there, because like there's somebody running Abso. Everyone was running all these mythic builds, and then I was like, I'm here too. I'm here too with Idle Palamonk Upper Surf. You know that thing that's outdated, the thing that went out of style like 3 years ago. Yeah, I'm here doing that. I'm using Epilogue and Vayward and Libra and Morph Stardust and Dragon Eye Bracelet. So yeah. Anyway, if I'm like this, I'm looking at something. I'm doing like actual stuff, like actual things. But I wanted to stream. Osme made me want to stream, and I also kind of wanted to see how this would perform. The stream seems okay. Not seen any real problems with. Let me make myself bigger. Not seen any problems with the bitrate. It dropped frames. Looks like my ping was pretty good too, so hopefully we're okay. I mean, I don't stream at a high bitrate. I mean, I stream it's kind of high, but it's not like super high. Excuse me. I of course have no way of knowing what it looks like on any of your ends. But I hope it doesn't look that bad. I also hope I got transcoding. I should have some priority on transcoding, but I don't know. You never know. But no, I just don't really care about ZZZ's story, I'll be honest. I have Caesar, and I might see if I can get Bernice. A Song of Fire and Bernice. But, I can't. I just don't. And, I got Caesar in like 3 pulls, so I'm happy. I like her. I don't know anything about her character. I've not seen anything related to her at all. I just like how she sounds. And she kind of looks like Eula, and she's also physical. So. I don't think I'm going to be able to stream it all this week, though, is what really bums me. So I wanted to do this. I was like, I can't just disappear completely. But I am actually really upset about that. Just maybe I'll get better. But I have a lot to do, and I'm sick. But I want to play Fatal 12. I really do. And while I'm sick, I'm certainly not going to be able to work on Usonatsu for YouTube. I don't know. I might still make that, like... Maybe I'll stream that anyway, just not make it YouTube. I said I'd do YouTube, but at this rate... I'm probably, like, it's probably going to be just as fast if I just stream it after Fatal 12 than doing YouTube. I heard about the YouTube thing too. They killed monetization for a bunch of channels. They're capping people's ad stuff. And they're saying it's not a glitch. It is intended that people's AdSense thing suddenly got nuked. Which is, like, not very pog.
C.
Probably should be using something smaller than the highlighter for what I'm doing. Is this fun to watch? Is it fun to watch me sit here with the crickets? Oh, I'm awake? Yeah, I am awake. I'm just looking down. I'm looking down because I'm, like, looking at something. I am here. Thought you passed out? No, I've just been looking here, and I realized I wasn't saying anything. I could just move where my webcam is. I could just move it. Would that be funny? Take the hair tie off of the reading lamp and just... Oh, it doesn't zoom in when I move my face closer. That's unfortunate. Oh, but this is now tilted at a weird angle. This looks strange. Oh, this does look kind of strange. I'm looking at OBS. No, I think we'll go back on there. I don't even have the right hair tie. In my rush to start this stream, I grabbed the wrong hair tie. This is one of the smaller hair ties. So it only... Well, I guess I could twist it, double it up, twist it around. No, that's gonna be way too tight. Normally I have a bigger hair tie that I wrap around twice. And then that's what keeps it held there. The smaller hair tie is small enough to work, but just loose enough to make me concerned. I've thought about getting one of those stands, you know, the pink ones, like the VTS, the rabbit ear ones. They look like something that Diva would have. I've thought about getting one of those. But in the end, I just never do it. Because I just go, but do I really need it? I got this nice, like reading lamp with a hair tie. I can just put my phone on that. You can take the scuff out of the neon. You can take the neon out of the scuff, but you can't take the scuff out of the neon. Or fun to balance it on various objects. Yeah, I'm working with so much less disk space right now too that my empty, I don't even need this anymore, it's empty, was blocking OBS. You know what really bums me too? I had this really like fun idea for a YouTube video, like a thing to go up on the weekly, and I was working on it. Yes, Dan. The second time I've heard BTS referenced in the past couple hours. Asumi's crosshair in Val is the BTS logo. But I don't even know what I was gonna say anymore. Oh well. Oh, I had this really funny video idea. I was so excited to work on it. I started working on it. It was gonna be like so much effort for something that was gonna sound so bad. It was gonna be such a bad video, like low quality, and it probably wasn't even gonna be that funny. But I was so excited to work on it, and now I can't. It's something that urgently, like, needs my voice, and I definitely can't do it while I'm sick. And I'm so sad about it. It's so tragic. And I can't even expand upon that anymore because it's gonna ruin it it's gonna ruin the surprise. And I know I still owe like you and Kaido the 5 songs for Fish Sing Jamboree. I haven't forgotten about that. It's just I can't even work on that well, I can finish writing stuff, I can tweak things. But I can't even like record any of that because I'm sick, which is like also not cool. Was there anything else I was gonna do? No? Ads? Oh, I probably should have just turned off ads. Doesn't matter whether I snooze it now or not. I'll wait until it gets closer to see if I'm talking about anything.
Welcome call Sabai.
Brain rot. Did those show up? Have you been here this whole time, Kawa? Or did like chat load that far back for you? We did a fire when I'm spitting all the heat we'll ever need. Exactly. Exactly. Did you download that from the group chat?
We don't need to learn to make fire when I'm spitting all the heat we could ever need.
No. Did I put it in the group chat? I did. I'm away on collab day? Oh, rip. Rip. Called in for work? Oh, that's such an L. That's such an L. But you gotta do what you gotta do. I can hear the little chimes and the crickets. Is bro sleeping? No, I'm like doing actual stuff, and I'm looking down and I'm doing it, and so we tried moving the camera at a position where I would still be looking at it when I'm doing this, and it didn't happen. I've just been lamenting the fact that I'm sick and I can't work on any of the projects I want to work on. Room is bad. It's actually terrible. Bruh. I've never had a room that bad. It looks about as bad as Ina's sounded when she cleaned her room. You got a new desk? Hog. Hog. First week goes back to how it was. It'd be like that. Yeah. I feel like none of my stuff has ever been that messy. Don't worry, I always have clothes on the floor. I pride myself on not having clothes on the floor. There are other things that are connected to the floor. They're always on top of bins or something. Never on the floor. But still piled up. All things considered, I don't think my area is that messy. I do kind of look like, I'll be honest, I do see where you're coming from. You recorded a video for SMP last week? Okay. I went to your channel, I wanted to watch the VOD, and there was no VOD, and I was sad. And like, Kaiki. Oh, can I talk about a manhwa I've been reading recently? It's When Make It Secret, It'll Pay Off. Alright. I don't know if anybody noticed, but there are secrets in the library too. Some of the books in the shelves have riddles on them. I did implement some of them. So if you want to find the fancy stuff, go there. That's where you'll find them. The goated gear. Yeah, there's riddles for, I think, 4 of them. They're pretty obtuse, so I might have to put in some more clues, but some of them are just, like, they're really, like, not good riddles. So But that was the whole point of building the library. So we've gone so far with none of the stuff being found. Kind of an L moment for me. Make all the school gear and nobody finds it. Excuse me. Excuse me. Make some more SMP memes? Alright. But yeah, I've been reading this, actually, I've been reading a couple different, manhwa. One of them I've been reading that I was liking, and then I was like, we're so back, and then I was like, it's so over, and now I'm like, we're so back, and now I'm like, it's so over, and then I was like, we're so back, and now I'm like, it's so over, is My Favorite Idol. I've been reading it, and I was like, dang, this is like, when is it Jover? I like low key they could have ended it, but I think they're gonna do Cinderella Girls season 2, which like guarantees that it's not gonna be good. But like high key, I'm hoping, cause like actually kind of peak. It's about this like super stan K-pop girl who has an eating disorder and is like mercilessly bullied every day at school, and her family hates her. And by sheer chance, she ends up swapping bodies with her bias, and that's like the whole premise of the story. But like, it's actually kind of fire. The other one, oh, I was reading The Redemption of the Earl of Nottingham. That was a pretty good one too. I was not expecting it to straight up just be like set in like 1914. I was not like expecting it to straight up just like take place during World War One. Like, not gonna lie, I was not ready for it to straight up just be. I thought it was gonna be like some Rofan. I thought it was just gonna be generic Rofan, and I was all for it. But like straight up, it's just like it just takes place during World War One, and no fantasy. Yeah, there's no fantasy. Like straight up, it's straight up just this English girl, like in London, and it's got like it's like a regression thing, but like kind of it was also kind of fire. It was kind of fire. I'm reading Hotel Dungeon right now, and I've been very impressed with it. It's got just enough of a plot to keep me going, and it's kind of funny. It's like a dungeon dungeon housekeeper, but if it was a hotel. London is fantasy. They speak posh English and have swords. Dungeon Hotel is so good. Fellow Dungeon Hotel appreciator. Yeah, Adverse is starting to get more straight romance manhwa, so I'm happy. Pog. Oh, speaking of, we were talking about the woke gaming spreadsheet earlier. Fatal 12. I brought it up because Fatal 12 was on it. I saw Fatal 12 on there, and I was like, I know what Fatal 12 is, and I know exactly why it's on this list. And then we kept scrolling through it, and we also found Seabed on here, and I was like, aha, I know what Seabed is, and I know exactly why it's on this list. I like that in the description, it said like, this game is woke, it has multiple LGBTQ plus like characters in it, and I was like, multiple? You mean like the main character, the girl, the side chick that comes in like halfway through the story, and the random office girl coworker that's in like 10% of the game that is never actually ever stated to be gay, but it's just sort of implied, maybe sort of. And I was like, is that multiple? Is 2.5 really multiple? I mean, I guess what's her face? I don't even remember her name. The other office lady. I guess technically she's gay because she's gay. But well, I guess so. I'm trying. It's Seabed is always interesting in that regard because Sachiko's the main character. There's nothing ever said about her, but they do explicitly say, like on the website, like the writers about the characters, they do explicitly say that Takako is not gay. She could be bi, but they very specifically say that she's not a lesbian. Caesar? Oh yeah, Caesar. Was it Caesar or Bernice? I don't know, I just think Takako as a character is interesting. Oh, it's not that. Oh, it's Bernice. I don't know. I don't know anything about ZZZ stuff, but I do think that it's an interesting characterization for them to specifically say that Sachiko might be gay, but Takako specifically is not. I thought that was really interesting for like what is marketed as a Yuri visual novel, and it still is. It's just really interesting that one of the main characters is specifically stated to not be gay. It's just not. It's kind of a subversion of what you would expect. The blurb about her says that her liking Sachiko has nothing to do with her being gay or the fact that Sachiko's a woman. She just likes Sachiko, which I think is a really neat like inclusion to her character. Like they could have just been two gay girls, but they were like, no, Takako just likes Sachiko regardless of what gender she is. She just loves her. And the other lady is just, it's like a thing that's like sort of implied, I guess. You read between the lines. Oh. We found a bunch of other funny things on that list as well. There were a lot of H games that we found because I guess they primarily focus on Steam games. There were a lot of things. I thought it was funny that Unpacking was rated as don't play because it's woke, and I was like, Unpacking? Unpacking? There were some really funny ones on there. There was a monster game that they said you can't play because it's woke because some of the monsters don't use gendered pronouns. Never been in their entire life, I see. But I thought was funny too was it's clearly like a bunch of different people that make this spreadsheet. Like it's clearly like a shared list, like that people have joint editing access, because the reasoning for any of the classifications isn't consistent across the game. Like the classifications of all the games aren't consistent with each other. It's really funny. It was really funny, like reading some of the things and seeing like somebody say like these reasonings and then mark it yellow, and then see another game with like the exact same reasons but being marked red. That was good. And it's like, they don't even know. I feel like that really undermines any sort of legitimacy that the list doesn't have in the first place. But if you're gonna have like a guideline list, try to be consistent at least. If you're gonna try and enforce some sort of narrative, try to be consistent in your reasoning for ranking these games the way you do. It's like 7.8 out of 10, too much water. The best part, please tell me it's satire. No, it's not satire. I guarantee you, it it should be. It's worthy of being satire, but like I guarantee you that it's not. If it is, it's like masterclass satire. Like they've got all of these games marked as like being woke, don't play, because they're like pride flag cosmetics that you can buy in like multiplayer and stuff like that. Or they marked Terraria as woke because they removed the like gender options from the player characters, but they still kept the gender appearance like reverse potion in the game that still works as it used to do, and the potion is a rainbow, and they said that it was woke because it was pushing the LGBTQ plus agenda. They also said that kindergarten was woke because you could ask, or you could threaten to get a divorce while you were playing house with one of the other kindergartners. It's so good. It's so dumb. Like, if you've ever wanted to feel intellectually superior to somebody, like, go look at that list. I know one of the Ether Knights was on there. Ether Knights was it was right next to another game. Oh, I don't even remember. What you got your IRL mates to start win? Oh no. Oh no. They've been got. They'll have to suffer through a game that is, in my opinion, incredibly mid for most of it until you get to the end, and then it's pretty cool for a while, and then it kind of gets boring. But as long as you got other people to play with, like, it's fine. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, that's another for the counter. Oh, that's another for the counter. Do you mind if I play some of my new favorite songs? 2 Hicks, yeah. I'm gonna play some of my new favorite songs. Is it cursed? No, these are like actual songs. They're not cursed. This is one of my new favorite songs. This definitely doesn't clash with the atmosphere at all. There's absolutely no tonal dissonance right now. Not at all.
완전 우리답지 my favorite things 그런 것들은 좀 점수를 매기지 마 난 생겨먹은 대로 사네 야 뭘 더 바래 That's my style
Is that Enos?
우리만의 자유로운 90s kids 지금까지 한 적 없는 custom fit 올려대는 나의 feed and like it 몰린 듯이 눌러 모두 다 like it 내가 추는 춤을 다들 따라줘 매일 너의 알고리즘에 난 떠 걷잡을 수 없이 올라 미친 score 그 누구도 예상 못할 19s kids 우리만의 자유로운 90s 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 kids 우리만의 자유로운 달콤한 말 뒤에 숨긴 너의 의도대로 따라가진 않을 거야 난 똑똑하니까 난 절대 끌리지 않는 것에 끌려가지 않아 That's my style 우리만의 자유로운 90s kids 지금까지 한 적 없는 custom fit 올려대는 나의 feed and like it 몰린 듯이 눌러 모두 다 like it 내가 추는 춤을 다들 따라줘 매일 너의 알고리즘에 난 떠 걷잡을 수 없이 올라 미친 score 그 누구도 예상 못할 90s kids 우리만의 자유로운 90s kids 우리만의 자유로운 90s kids 우리만의 자유로운 90s
I was looking at something. I think it was the IVE, like, wiki or something. Maybe it's just like K-pop wiki or something. Was it Eugen's favorite food is tomato? Is that what it was? That might have been what it was. Your favorite color is green. And I remember something about tomatoes. Just like Leo. Remember when Heroes made that his entire personality? I do. Leo fans in shambles.
우리만의 자유로운 90s kids 지금까지 한 적 없는 custom fit 올려대는 나의 feed and like it 몰린 듯이 눌러 모두 다 like it 내가 추는 춤을 다들 따라줘 매일 너의 알고리즘에 난 떠 걷잡을 수 없이 올라 미친 score 그 누구도 예상 못할 90s kids 우리만의 자유로운 90s kids 우리만의 자유로운
Green, a good color. Yeah, exactly. You'd never be able to tell with all of my stuff. My favorite color is green. You'd never be able to tell. All my stuff is blue and purple. Is my header still green?
우리만의 자유로운 90s kids
I don't want to listen to Sundance. Stop. It is. You can't ever see it because I replaced it with that picture of the manga where the guy plays the MMO and he likes to roleplay being an old wizard, but then he uses a character customization kit to make himself an anime girl, and then he gets isekai'd into the game and now he's stuck as an anime girl. Truly a legendary manga. This is such a banger song. Oh, I can't even hum. No, throat can't do that. Oh, I'm not even moving my mouth enough for my camera to pick it up. Wow, even that's not enough for me, I guess. Oh. Yusan-san is such a good song. Brilliant Sorrow, or Sorrow Brilliant. Such a good song. I can't wait for the Magic Lantern stuff to be on streaming. I've got the album, so I can play it the songs whenever I want, but I can't wait for to have like the convenience of just having them like on streaming. Because Snow Country is such a good song. It's so good. Speaking of songs like Snow Country, it's not like Snow Country at all, but let's play the other single that came out recently. Muserete Kudasai.
僕に心を君に花束を揺れる髪だけなびくままにして箱の中の小さい家の二人で並んだキッチンの小窓のカーテンの先の思い出の庭に
Sorry, Penacony, 2 patches away from 3.0.
の日差しを一つ
You're just in time for Parappa the Rappa.
の水をやって小さなビワが鳴った時忘れてください僕に僕に僕に僕に心を君に花束を揺れる
Oh, I never heard this. I never noticed this before. That's Nabuna. He's singing the harmony.
僕に言葉を君の花歌を長い長いメロンの
I never noticed that before. You do hear him sometimes. He's in Spring Thief too, I believe. And I think he might also be in Old Man in the Sea. Adventure Coming Home. It's Buster all in. You're gonna bust when Aventurine comes? You heard it here first, everybody. Once Aventurine's banner comes, Kawa's gonna bust. You're busting? Does it make you feel good? Are you a Ghostbuster, Kawa? What did you do to the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man? You know what else is a really good song? We'll Be Alright. It's such a banger song. Like, I don't think you understand how much of a banger the song played at work. Bustin' makes the Ghostbusters theme Pog. I don't think you understand how much of a banger We'll Be Alright is. It's such a banger song. It's so banger that I'm gonna play the Halcyon version, the Halcyon music cover, because that one's better. Not gonna lie. Did you know that Piano Echoes has a whole Nabuna cover album? It's pretty pog. I think I've added all of the songs to the. Have I added all of them? No, I've added one of them to the Minecraft playlist. This part right here. Didn't know you were this good at piano. The way things are set up right now, my mic's on the opposite side of the, complete opposite side of where the piano is, so I can't even like get it over there to play, even if I wanted to. It's so sad. I'd have to like unbolt my mic and move everything. But this song goes so hard. I honestly like the piano version more than the actual like Radwimps version with like the singing. I don't know, the piano just like, it just goes so much harder, in my opinion. Okay. What else is a certified neon banger? Oh, how about the cornstarch? How about flowers and cornstarch? That's a banger, right?
晴れた雲見ていた昨日夜空に重ねた青浅く影に隠れた君の描いた空が消えない忘れたら君はいなくなるから揺らいだ昨日
Corn syrup and cornstarch. Never had any food that contains it. I don't know if you really want to though. I will say, in my personal experience, having drunk pop with corn syrup and like cane sugar in it, I find that I feel like one of them lends up to being more gritty. Night and day difference between our food. I've heard a lot of people, like a lot of Europeans, say that it's like completely different. To me, I don't notice a huge difference, but I also don't drink either one of them regularly. I very rarely drink the same product with corn syrup and cane sugar. It's mostly Coke, because you can get Mexican Coke in all sorts of places in the US in glass bottles, and it has cane sugar in it. And all of the normal stuff has corn syrup in it, but I also don't drink normal pop. I think it's disgusting. So I'm always drinking either like water or like diet versions of things, and those taste completely different because they don't use corn syrup, there's no sugar in them, they use substitutes. But I've never. I just don't drink enough to really notice, probably. I also, like, not gonna lie, kind of hate how, like, normal Coca-Cola tastes. Like,
C.
I don't care for a lot of things. Like, I don't care. Mountain Dew's the same for me. Pepsi, I don't care about any of that. But corn syrup is too sweet. Yeah, like, real Coke, like, normal Coke is disgusting in my opinion. Diet Coke is the superior cola. It's better than Pepsi. I would say probably that normal Coke is probably between Diet Coke, Coke, and Pepsi, just in general. I would say normal Coke's probably at the bottom for me. It's the one I dislike the most. If given the choice between Pepsi and normal Coke, I'd take Pepsi. But if it's between Diet Coke and Pepsi, Diet Coke. Any day of the week. It's no question. I know a lot of people don't like Diet Coke because of the aftertaste. They say it has an aftertaste. But, I like the sharper taste. Kern's Nectar sometimes, basically corn syrup in a can. You know what cornstarch was? It's just starch made with corn. It's just dried corn powder. You know what cornstarch is great for? Cornstarch is great for making oobleck. It is amazing for making oobleck. Cornstarch and water, boom. No wheat flour? Oh, we have wheat flour. Wheat flour is used a lot in baking. But, cornstarch is usually like an additive. You put some stuff in there. It's great for oobleck, which I feel like is a point in its favor of not being used in food because it's amazing for oobleck, but it's great for oobleck. If you ever wanted to make a non-Newtonian fluid, cornstarch and water. For thickening soup is superior. You don't want to add you don't want to just add a mysterious whatever you're gonna add, whether that's milk or flour or just boiling down your stew. Boil down your soup for a stew. If you reduce it, you don't need to add anything. This is a legendary song. This song is legendary. Is my chair getting picked up? Oh, it totally is. This has pleather on it, and so it squeaks. Black soup. Tossing some Tide Pods. It's the perfect thing to wash down a nice lunchly with. Rinse out the taste of mold. Yeah, it's I feel like I would like to announce that everything I'm gonna say. Wait, hold on. We need dead silence for this. I would like to say before we go any further that everything I'm about to say until I say and the segment is over is not serious and it is satirical because I in no way want to have any sort of evidence that I am supporting those men. But I feel like we're now going to enter the bit now. What if? Clip that out of context. Yes. What if that food review lady, whose name I don't remember because I've never heard of her until yesterday, what if she really is trying to slander Mr. Beast and KSI and Logan Paul's amazing Lunchables competitor Lunchly? She's saying that it has mold in it and that that's a bad thing. I'm saying, think about it this way. The Lunchly boxes say they contain epic ingredients. What if one of those epic ingredients is the mold, and that's why they use the real cheese to cultivate the mold, so when the children open the pizza lunchly, they will put the moldy cheese on it, they will consume it, and they will strengthen their gut. They will develop a healthy host of bacteria, a good digestive ecosystem, and it's actually a probiotic along with your child's meal. This is the end of the segment. You could go back to making lunch. Exactly. I can't let a good mold joke pass me by. As much as it pains me to say anything positive about them. Do you think I should rebrand as a mold VTuber? Like, should I make a PNG tuber out of like moldy lunch leaf pictures? Do you think that would be marketable? Anyway, back to Static P.
Stupid octopus. Take it back.
No, you're supposed to call him a squid, not an octopus.
So, how am I an octopus?
How am I a cat?
Well, cats are cute.
Go away.
Oh, actually, Don, have you read what is it called? Ultimate Green Tea System? I keep seeing it, and every time I look at it, I go, do I want to click on this? Do I want to click on this? And every time I don't do it. I was thinking, if there's anybody who's read Ultimate Green Tea System, it would be twitch.tv/DonJook, the resident egg. Do I still have, wait, hold on.
CCCC.
Oh. Wait. 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 Hold on. Were you ready for that e-girl Applebee's jump scare? I know I was not. Was that child? What do you mean was that child? Of course it was child. It's in OBS called In the Supreme Jacket? No. No. It's Grandalfon. It's Grand Sandalfon. Child wishes. Tartaglia wishes he could have as much Riz as Grandalfon does. Biblically accurate angel. You know what? He actually got those wings by ripping them off the other angels. This is a really small picture, but actually I can pull up it's actually not Grand Sandalfon at all. I was mistaken. I keep calling him Grandalfon. It's not Grand Sandalfon. That's normal Sandalfon. But at this point, it's funnier to call him Grandalfon. Yeah. So he's ripped in the story. I think it's some of the Blue Sky something something something. He has actually ripped off the wings of Uriel, Gabriel, Michael, and the fire one. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. That's the wrong one. This is the right one. Why is Olivia here? Oh, did I? Oh, Raphael. Wait, is Michael the fire one? Michael has to be the fire. No, Michael, wait. Pancreas. Yeah, Gabriel's the water one. She's the water mommy. Uriel's the earth daddy. He's not tree daddy, but he is earth daddy. Michael's the fire one. Yeah. And then Raphael's the wind one. But yeah, and canonically, like in the story, Sandalphon rips off their wings and adds them to his own. Excuse me.
Can we get along? You're so headstrong.
There's no way, go away, not so long.
Just talk to me and you will see.
That's not fair, using flair, you dummy. I've got
Myself
myself
just
just
a
a
little
little
bit
bit
of
of love that I wanna spend.
I'm not you.
'Cause baby, I'm afraid you'll say that it's not okay with you. Cause you're always laughing and joking, you look like a clown.
Oh.
But I hope
You
you
don't
mean
mean
what you say.
I do.
And I wonder what you would think if I let my pride down, let it
Sing.
sing. Could we hold hands, kiss, live our lives in gentle bliss.
We could. I'm not talking about you. Yeah.
Not my friends in this.
I'm not a daddy. Soon daddy. I've got a jello heart. I'm not that mean. I'm blushing. I was just rushing and forgot sunscreen.
Your smile's really cute though.
Never seen it from under my tails.
Alright, I just
Wanna let you know. Hey.
Yeah? Are you okay?
Hey, are you free today? Oh, what do you wanna know? It's not like I like you, okay? I'll go where you wanna go. We could rent a boat, sail, and money, and feed in some juicy kale. No, that sounds really stupid. Okay, how about glisten dinner by candlelight? So still night, so that I could hold you tight and get you away. Okay, I think you're a little tense.
I really don't like all this talk.
You have in the present tense.
So listen here, buddy, it's all
Just
a
a
perfect
fancy
fantasy. You
see
see
inside
inside of your head.
No.
No,
Just say goodbye.
Whatever.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da.
I'm not a daddy, soon daddy. Hey, I can eat your blood even in this dress. I digress, so let's just go to the park. I guess you wouldn't even know what to bring. Oh, come on, will you just please say yes?
Keith,
Fine,
fine,
taco.
It's not like I'll enjoy it or anything.
What's coming up? Oh, great. It's our time.
우린 달라. 특별한 게 좋아. Oh, what a good time. 난 잘 살아. 내 걱정.
Kitch doesn't deserve Oh, let's do this one. Y'all ever heard of the Lorax movie?
At first I
Didn't realize I needed all this stuff. I had a little cottage, and that cottage was enough. A place where I could sit and knit. A place where I could sell my needs. But now I had a little time to reassess my needs. And I need a bigger office. I need a bigger chair. A bigger desk. A bigger staff. A bigger hat to wear. I like how I'm popping the mic so much. A bigger ring, a bigger ring. A bigger ring is triggering more bigger ring. Hey, listen up, meathead. I'm gonna say this once, and I'm not gonna repeat it. Green sea, it's like a little pet. Alright. Alright. And the more and more that you go feed it, the more hungry it'll get. But, you can't blame greed. No, it's stupid. You see, it's got a worm inside. Oh yeah, that's right. It's one that always needs a feed, and it's never satisfied. But the more you try to find it, the more it tries to hide. It's a nasty little worm. I like to call it pride. That's why you're bigger. You're an idiot. And bigger, not bigger. But that hurts. Just triggering more bickering. Have that. Alright. The stream is gonna end after this song finishes. My chair is going crazy. Principle of nature. The most evergreen creature knows. It's called survival of the fittest. This is how it goes. The wind's gonna claw, kick, and punch. And it doesn't winds up someone else's lunch. Accompanies an animal trying to survive. It's struggling and fighting to keep itself alive. I must keep bickering. I'm figuring I'm bickering. The bickering is triggering more bickering. I won't stop bickering. I'm figuring I'm bickering. The bickering is triggering more bickering. With the customers all lying and the money multiplying and the PR people lying and the lawyers are denying. Who's if some things are dying? I don't wanna hear you crying. This is all so gratifying. Wait, Kawa, I've got something for you. I've got something for that thing. I've got something for the meme you posted.
this isn't. I'm not moving my mouth. Oh, if I look right at my camera, I might be moving my mouth. Nope, still not. Cool. Cool. It's not moving my mouth enough. And or my parameters are messed up and I'm too quiet for VDS to trigger the automatic mouth movement. So this is the end of the stream. The Freelancer Saga is some of the best Red versus Blue in my opinion. And yeah, this is it. You probably won't see any streams from me until at the earliest probably next Tuesday, depending on how I feel. I know that I could just play a game where I don't need to talk. I could play Windcraft, I could play Genshin, I could play Minecraft. I know I could do all sorts of stuff, but I really do want to continue Fatal 12. Also, I downloaded the demo for that new anime Souls-like AI limit, and then I also downloaded the demo for Tribe 9, which apparently is also a Souls-like, which I think is wild, because Tribe 9 is an anime about baseball, and they've somehow turned a, cyberpunk baseball anime into a Souls-like game. So I'm really interested to see where that goes. But, thank you all for watching. Thank you, Gonske, for the follow. Thank you, Osni, for the raid. Your Val stream was very entertaining. And shout out to Simply Kai for queuing in a game by pure coincidence with Osmi, and one, being an amazing player, popping off, actually going crazy, and two, for just being a really fun teammate for that stream. So yeah, I will see you all sometime. I might try to get a video out on Thursday instead, but we'll see. There will be more VODs that will go public in the next coming days. So thank you all for watching once again, and I'm not even going to do the outro, I'm just going to end the stream. So ends episode 1 of Late Night Neon Lights. This may continue where I may do more streams later on, more guerrilla streams.